Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you all have recovered from leg day and you're finally starting to be able to walk again. But either way, it's fine because today we're going to be moving into a chest and triceps workout. Mostly focused on the chest, but we are going to hit a little bit of triceps at the end there. So before we get into this, I want you guys just to keep in mind that in all of the pressing movements that we're going to do, there's positioning that's very important to take before you start to press the weight. So I'm going to show you guys from the side here. What we're going to do before we push the weight is we want to pull our shoulders back, pinch the shoulder blades together. Now you don't need to overdo it and do anything like this. We just want to stay tight in our upper back. So shoulder blades pinch together. Then we grab the weight and we press without letting the shoulders come forward. We want to keep that retraction here the entire time. That way we can really isolate the pectorals and minimize the shoulders from taking over the exercise. So just something to keep in mind. I'm going to delve into that much deeper in the upcoming videos, but I'm starting to just lay these concepts on you so you guys start to understand little by little how we can maintain the maximum amount of tension on the muscle and maximize its growth. Alright, so here we go. Here's the workout. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start this workout out on the incline barbell bench press. So this has been one of my favorite exercises for chest for a very long time. And I really like it because it really hits that upper portion of the chest a little harder than the other sections. Now muscles, they really fire on an all or nothing principle. So if you're working your chest, all the fibers are going to get worked. But by manipulating the angle of our torso a little bit, we can emphasize areas a little bit more than others. So I'm unracking the bar here and I'm being very mindful about keeping my upper back fixed against the bench and not allowing my shoulders to creep forward as I push the weight up. I'm keeping my chest lifted and in front of my shoulders the entire time. This is really going to maximize how much you feel this in your chest. Also, another thing that I'm doing here is I'm not flaring my elbows out completely. I'm keeping them tucked in slightly. And that's another great tip that I can tell you guys that's really going to take a lot of tension off the shoulders and really promote shoulder health overall while hitting the chest very hard. Alright, so next up we have the flat dumbbell press. Now overall this is probably my favorite exercise for the chest just because of the massive squeeze I can feel at the top of the motion. Now it's a little different than the barbell because here, as you can see, I'm able to join my hands together at the top of the movement, and that adduction that I can do, bringing my arms across the body, really promotes a stronger contraction in the muscles of the pectorals. So here's a really great angle that you can see the chest really getting 100% of the tension here. I'm keeping my upper back fixed against the bench. I have a slight arch in my lower back, and I'm thinking of my elbows rather than my hands. My elbows are coming out and apart and then in and across my body. Okay, so next up we're going to do some dips. So again, like I said, simply by manipulating the position of our torso, we can slightly emphasize certain areas more than others. So in this case, I'm really trying to hit the lower portion of my chest. So as I come up to the bars and grab them, I'm going to lean forward slightly. I'm keeping that slight lean forward the entire time, and that's really going to hit the chest hard. So if I were to be more upright on this, I would feel a lot of this in my triceps, and that's not really what we're going for here. You can do it in that upright manner if you wish to really solely target your triceps, but in this case we want to emphasize the chest. So I'm leaning forward the entire time. I'm getting a deep stretch at the bottom, and then I'm pressing up, almost thinking about pushing my hands together at the top of the movement and actually contracting and squeezing my chest. Alright, so with whatever you got left in that chest now, we're going to finish off with some weighted push-ups. So you're going to grab an appropriate weight for you.
where you're able to fall within 10 reps per set here. And we're going to sink down into a push-up, making sure your chest is falling directly in between your hands every rep. And as you push up, just like the dips, you're thinking about pushing your hands together. Now they're not actually going to move, but that's the intention you're creating. Alright, so finishing off this workout with some triceps. Now I do directly hit my biceps and triceps sometimes in just one workout, but for today I just put it alongside the chest, so I did a few sets here at the end. So we're doing tricep extensions here. Now we're going to grab the dumbbells, we're going to place our elbows back at a slight angle. You notice that they're slightly shifted backwards, and I'm lowering the weight to my ears and fully straightening my arms without letting those elbows come forward. Now this is a brutal burn in your triceps if you do it the right way.
So there you have it, that's the session complete. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something again. And come back next time because we're going to be in a pulling workout for the next one. We're going to be working the back and the biceps. See you guys next time.